Karen Timoshuk is a recipient of the CDF Global Co-operator Award.
I first got involved in cooperatives as a participant of the Saskatchewan Cooperative Youth Program, and that was in the late 70s, and discovered what the principles and the values behind those businesses are, and that really stuck with me. But I think the biggest thing for me out of the Cooperative Youth Program was the opportunity to be a leader. And the youth program truly respects the opinions of young people and encourages them to be leaders, and that opportunity is very rare. When I understood the opportunity for leadership, I put my best foot forward, became a junior staffer, and then a program assistant, and then on to being manager of the youth program. So I remember counseling a summer camp, it was a grad, when I took the opportunity to just sit back and watch through the window of the dining hall all the young people that were sitting around the campfire, and watching them blossom, come out of their shells, feeling completely uninhibited, completely accepted. And I was watching this unfold. And to me, that was one of the turning points for me, because I realized how incredibly valuable the program is.
After managing the Co-op Youth Program, Karen then worked for the Canadian Cooperative Association, CCA, as their Public Engagement Coordinator, Western Canada, for 23 years.
In 1990, I would say that was my second biggest game changer in my cooperative career, when CCA International decided it would decentralize its communication and engagement initiatives. And at that point, John Julian had picked out a few people from across Canada who would be part of a study tour to Indonesia. And that study tour to Indonesia was the biggest game changer in my entire life, frankly. Where my life changed in terms of where my career path was going to be was when I met Nona Suliaha, who was a young 18-year-old woman who, for some reason, she and I just connected. Becoming very quickly good friends, I thought, oh, I better put my pen to paper and get her real story. And that's when I found out that Nona quit school when she was preteen to help support her family because her dad died in a civil war. And at that point, she had two ways to make a living. She could go to the streets, or she could become a part of a co-op where she would be trained in sewing. And she chose the latter, and she never looked back. And she was the most tenacious woman I'd ever met. Hearing Nona's story, I finally had to ask her, Nona, if you had one wish, what would it be? She just very gently put her hands on her sewing machine and said, I would own this sewing machine so I could take it home and work at night and make even more money for my family. And at that point I realized Nona's story had to be told. I met many, many people like Nona whose stories just need to be told. And that led me to continue telling those stories and trying to inspire others to do that as well.
Karen has contributed boundless energy to cooperatives and has traveled the world to advance the co-op movement in Indonesia, Costa Rica, the Philippines, Nicaragua, and Uganda. Her interest in community engagement and education has been an invaluable service to countless cooperatives. Karen's interest in education has seen her developing money management and cooperative entrepreneurship curriculum for use in Saskatchewan schools. She was a key member of the Harris-Tessier Central School Community Council and currently serves on the Rosetown Central High School Community Council.
At the local level, I would say it was chairing the School Community Council for the Harris-Tessier Central School in 2008, when the SunWest School Division had a number of small schools up for review for closure. And during that time, being the chair, I know that it took a tremendous amount of energy to engage citizens of all types, professionals, single-parent moms, teachers, elected officials in our community, to put together a compelling case for keeping our school open. And fortunately, we were successful at keeping our school open.
Karen has been recognized for her exemplary contributions to cooperatives on several occasions. She was selected as a Saskatchewan Council for International Cooperation Global Citizen in 2004 and presented with an award for excellence in training and education by the Association for Cooperative Educators in 1990. Karen continues to involve herself in cooperatives and the community, and she recently became a director for Central Plains Cooperative.
The common thread, no matter what part of cooperatives I've been involved in and the type of cooperative I've been involved in, what has been the most rewarding is the people behind the co-ops. Whether it be the staff, whether it be the members, whether they be people that I met overseas or people here. It's the people that make the co-op.
In 2015, we are pleased to recognize Karen for her contributions to cooperatives and communities in Saskatchewan and around the world with a CDF Global Co-operator Award.